You could probably get one a little bigger if you need it, but this fit all my clothes, my sleeping bag, my pillow, my sleep clothes, everything but my sleeping pad. And what we did mention was that we're gonna have a couple check bags so that if you have any liquids like sunblock or contact lens solution, you'll be able to, when you meet, you'll be able to put sleeping pads, and sleeping pads can be like this, can be like this, can be like this, depending on whatever type of sleeping pad you like. I personally like this. It's a little self-inflatable blow-up one that is lightweight and I think comfortable. So that they do recommend that we bring a pair of long pants.
I thought you had to bring a pair.
You do. You have to bring a pair of long pants. You have to bring a long shirt. The reason why you have to bring them is because if you get sunburned, we're going to make you put them on. So you don't get more sunburn until the sun goes down.
Now, are those the standard BSA microfiche?
I recommend the BSA micro
Fleece, whatever.
ones. They dry very quickly. They're very light, and they zip off. So I will probably wear my scout pants like this and zip these off and keep them in the bag. So I actually have more than I'm going to have here. But let's go through what we have. First thing is, I have a sleeping bag. Now, I haven't even decided if I was going to bring a sleeping bag, but let me show you what I have in my sleeping gear. My not uncomfortable pillow, because I like to have a nice little pillow to sleep on. I have my sleep clothes, pair of gym shorts and a non-cotton synthetic type shirt. Actually, my fill my shirt. It's recommended that your sleep clothes are your sleep clothes, and then you pack them with your sleeping stuff every day and put them away. I do have my 2-pound sleeping bag, which is supposedly a 30-degree bag. I would say it's 30 degree, but it's more than enough for this type of trip. I don't even know if I'm going to bring that. One of the other options, and I think these are sleeping bag liners.
Yeah.
I think they cost about $19, $20 at Walmart also. You could bring one of these, and these things fold up, really small. I guess they roll up about the same size as that sleeping bag, maybe a little bigger, but it's about the same. This is from Walmart. It's like for 6'5". I mean, it's 30-degree bag, and I paid less than $30 for it. They have this same bag on sale on Walmart.com for $19. The only difference is it's purple on the inside, and there's one that's pink on the inside. And I guess nobody wants to buy purple and pink, so they're on sale. I went with the red on the inside. So it's up to you what you want to bring to sleep. You could even just bring a blanket if you want. You don't even have to bring a sleeping bag. This may be a little too heavy. Actually, both of these may be a little too heavy. It should be warm. Room for everybody to sleep. The only reason why everybody would sleep in there is because it's raining out.
No, I'm still
Still probably good.
I'm getting my money's worth.
But most people on these trips do sleep outside on the deck. And, my son Patrick went on this trip. He slept on the deck every night. It's more than comfortable enough. They have a big, the front of the boat, they got a big open area, and there was plenty of room. And
Any mosquito issues?
not when you're in the middle of the water, only when you're by shore. And hopefully you're not going to be by shore. You only be by shore if the weather's bad.
Temperature on these at night, something like that, or maybe a little lower.
you get a little sea breeze, and you're surrounded by water, but I would say expect 80. They are going to give everybody a dry bag like this. Yes, you're going to get a dry bag like this, and that's where you're going to expect to keep your gear. It's going to be a dry bag, and there'll be a hook on the wall, and everybody hangs it on a peg. So when you go, depending on what you're sleeping, and I said this is all my sleeping gear in there now.
Would that have to hold your mat too?
No, they said they can stay separate.
Okay.
They said everything needs to fit in this except your sleeping mat, because they know people are gonna bring these things.
And your sleeping bag.
You know, sleeping,
Sleeping bag should fit in that
it
too.
should, in the dry bag, whatever's, everything but your sleeping pad should fit in this size dry bag. Okay.
Right.
Now, as always, if you have some lightweight rain jacket,
Just on the duffel bag, and somewhere on the website says, and if it doesn't fit in that dry bag, you have to leave it in the locker on shore, and you'll get it back 6
Right.
days later.
well, when you go,
Yeah.
we'll get a locker or two, and I did mention if you can bring a couple,
Have a combination.
combination like a school locker lock,
Yeah.
if you have them. And you said you had one, Tony, you said you had one?
Yep.
If you can each bring one, I think Philmont, we had 3 lockers, I think Northern Tier, we had 2. 2 should be plenty, but if you bring a couple of locks, they're gonna stay on shore. But if you have some sort of rain jacket, I would recommend bringing something like that. Going back to uniform, when we go down, I recommend everybody wear a pair of old sneakers, ones that you don't mind getting wet, ones that are still functional. But we don't want to bring too many extra things, so bring a pair of old sneakers is one of the things they recommend that we wear. So the uniform would be a scout pants, shirt, and then whatever sneaker footwear you have. This is like a water slipper. It was priced $7.77 at Sports Authority, and I think I even got it for less than that. I think it was $7 with tax, because the store's going out of business. But one of the places that scouts get sunburn is at the tops of their feet, because they're not used to being in the sun, and their feet get wet and they don't reapply their sunblock. That's one of the reasons why they ask you to bring a pair of socks, to bring a pair of long pants, and have a long sleeve shirt, because they want you to cover up if you have sunburn. I got these because if I get sunburn on my feet, I can wear these. The other thing is, I'm not used to wearing the swim fins on my feet, and if you swim around a lot with them, you might get blisters, or I might get blisters on the sides of my foot. So I figured I'd put these, because I can put these and you can wear them underneath the fins, or you can wear them for swimming. Or
What are they called again?
slipper socks.
Okay.
And like I say, I went to the Sports Authority, and they are in clearance like the whole store is. But I went to the Sports Authority in, I guess, East Hanover. By work. I don't know if the one down here has it or not.
You think Effingers might have it?
They probably have it. But these aren't required, and there are other types of synthetic socks that you can get. Like sock liners that you use for hiking or something, you can use those to put on. I just kind of like these, so I figured I'd pick up a pair, because it would be comfortable for my feet, and that's one of the things. I brought something just for walking back and forth if I need to, just some kind of beach shoes, right? And remember, when you go on the boat, you're also going to be wearing a set of clothes, hopefully.
So Bill, in addition to the old sneakers, those like the flip flops or something similar?
Mhm.
Okay, so there's basically,
Well-
basically
Two things, a pair of old sneakers, something that you don't mind getting wet, you know,
Right.
that brand new wear Jordans and expect
Right.
the leather not to peel. And you know, something lightweight if you have it, you know, if you have an old running shoe or something like that.
Right, they do not recommend boat shoes.
No?
No boat shoes. No, they said that they didn't want them.
Yeah.
They discouraged them.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to walk on with something, and they recommend old sneakers and to have, you know, a pair of sandals or you know, something like this. You know. Besides what you're wearing, you should have two shirts. I believe we provided two shirts, one long sleeve, one short sleeve. And like I said, a long sleeve is required in case you get sunburn. And the short sleeve, hopefully, you can wear most of the time.
You have to swim in something like that too,
Right.
so you don't get a sunburn.
Right,
So you do have to swim with a shirt on.
right. And
Yes.
you don't have to, but,
But you don't have to.
It's highly recommended.
recommended. If you have,
If you don't want a bad
Sunburn's
sunburn, you
Right.
wear a shirt.
I mean, if you have a swim shirt that has a higher neck or something, some swim shirts have like turtlenecks if you want it, because it covers the back of your neck, you can wear that. Like I say, I know Sean has this, and I don't know,
Say either
I
that
think
or
he said he
stretches.
was gonna bring this too, because he'll be wearing one of these shirts, and then he could bring this shirt and the long sleeve shirt with him, so that he has a spare. So when you actually go on the boat, if you bring two and you're wearing one, you'll have shirts to switch off when they get wet. A bathing suit too. Here's my nice old bleached out from swimming in the pool, Scout bathing suit. It's the official Scout one. It used to be a lot darker, but it got bleached from swimming in the Yakinikan pool too much. And another bathing suit that I have is, you know, Speedo, but the long version.
So bring two or just one?
I would bring two.
Athletic shorts, right?
I have Scout hiking shorts, which I will have a pair of those, probably on. And they actually have a mesh in it, like a swimsuit. And they're very lightweight material. They actually will dry faster than the swimsuit. And I'll probably be wearing these. So I'll have an extra pair of those. I recommend some sort of bandana. Yeah, I got this one from the country fair. If you're swimming in the back of your neck, you want to keep it covered, or if it's just a sunny day and you're getting too much sun, you can keep it covered. A hat, and of course you can always you know, do the on top of the head if you're really getting a lot of sun. One of these things, right? They actually sell hats that have this on it, but you can do something like this just to block the sun. You can do the floppy hat. I do personally like this type, but that kind of blocks the ears. I was actually going to get one of those, but I was going to wait till I get to SeaBase because I wanted to get a SeaBase one. The SeaBase store supposedly has those. Actually, all the gear that you need, you can go with nothing and buy everything in the SeaBase store.
Oh, can I do that?
Dan Lupo.
Yeah, no, that's not